Thanks again for joining me here at QuickBiz Education. Today I'll be doing the short video on the topic how to approach the IB Business and Management examination. As I know, for some students, doing an exam, it can be a very daunting task, and hence we need to have strategies and we need to have a good understanding of the structure and the setup of the exam. So step one is to understand the command terms. Now, the program has what are called assessment objectives. You have AO1, AO2, AO3, AO4. These objectives, they have different key or command terms that will give an idea to you as the candidate as to what you're supposed to do and what they're asking. So like AO1 questions, they will ask you to define, to outline, to describe the state. AO2 is about applying, explain, interpret. AO3 here is about compare, discuss, examine, and evaluate. And this one is key. I think you need to zoom in on the evaluation part of it. AO4 is about construct. So probably construct a break-even chart, construct a profit and loss or balance sheet, something like that. The other thing is that you need to have an understanding of answering the examination questions. Now, do not over answer a question, and this is critical. Don't provide an AO3 answer to an AO1 question, because if it's just 2 marks, don't write 2 pages. The other thing is that you need to write in a way that the arguments presented are balanced, and this should be used especially for AO2 and AO3 questions, because evaluate is about you making an appraisal and weighing up the strengths and the limitations, and that is very critical. So you need to have an understanding of what is meant by evaluation. All right, after you've done all of that, your evaluation, then you need to make a conclusion. Now, another tip: do not use bullet points unless the question states or the question asks for you to list or to identify. That is also critical. And then finally, step 3 is the structure of your answers. Now, try and use paragraphs. Okay, for each new point, use a new paragraph. It helps in how the examiner, the ease of marking, and it helps with your idea to be more structured. Okay, point 2 here is that once you have read the question, try to identify the key term or key terms, and then you give a definition where it is necessary, or you start with some content to create that your introduction. The next part is to use content from the course. So you try to use content from the course, and then you support that content with information from the case. So you'll state the content. So you'll state something about branding, how branding is important. Then you find something from the case that support branding or refute the whole content of what you would have stated about the importance of branding. And then after that, you need to make a conclusion. So it is simple. You need to have content. So when you're writing, just don't write and just give information off the top of your head. Use content from the course. You have studied the course, you know content. Use the content, then you put it in context in the case, and then you make a conclusion. So remember the 3 C's. It is content, context, and conclusion. Okay? And just to add one other point, evaluation, once you see 10 marks, it's for the exam. The question might say evaluate, examine, or analyze. I would say, as a rule, best practice, try and provide pros, cons, advantages, disadvantages. Look at both sides. Okay, and at the end, ensure that you make a conclusion. Okay, so I hope this is that this will help you in going forward in your examination. Thank you for watching. Do have a wonderful day.